Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me again, Jay Chrissy. I'm just gonna get into it. This one is about Xscape, just kicking it. And let me just say, I was undecided if I was gonna do one or not, but officially, this is like, okay, this show is getting good and it's giving me excitement. And I guess because Housewives, we pretty much grew with them or whatever. They're in a teen year. Also, I mean, Married to Medicine is growing on me. You pretty much know them. So it's just, it feels good to see Escape, which we really don't know them like that. We seen Tiny, we have love Candy and all this other stuff. And I love Tiny too. But let me just get into it, the Escape thing. Baby, they are giving me the juice, okay? And it feels good. I just hate that who Candy reminds me of. Now I see why her daughter, Riley, they have similarities or whatever. Because I'm like, where does Riley get this little personality from? Like, she'll just lock in her shell and everything. And I see she gets it from Candy because Candy is kind of like she locks in her shell on certain topics and everything else. And I was like, child, that's Riley mama, or whatever. Nothing against Riley, or nothing like that because she is a child and everything else. But you can see the similarities. You get what I'm saying? Okay, because, Candy, my girl, regardless, okay? But at the end of the day, I just kind of noticed like her demeanor or whatever. So Riley get it honestly from my mom. It's just it's interesting to me, but wait a minute. Wait. I just have to say this. Tiny. In those confessionals or whatever, baby, she was mesmerizing, okay? Those eyes, that hair, I was like, yes, Tiny, serve it to him. And I'm just like, she is just so beautiful, in those confessionals and everything else. And, she got a little tribal braids going on, but I still think Tiny is a cute girl. So Tasha and Tamika, the sisters, like when they were sitting down and they were discussing some things, and like there are a lot of things that needs to come to surface, I see. And that's the only way they're gonna move forward with Candy. See, Candy is a boss B at this time, okay? And she's continually to soar in whatever she does. Anything she touches, it turns to gold. It's just one of those things. And I feel like that deep down, Tamika and Tasha need this more than Tiny and Candy. That's just what it appears to be, because we know Tiny throughout the years with the reality shows or whatever, that her and Tip, they pretty much are well off, and Candy as well, she's well off, but they kind of give you like they're okay, but they could be better, but they're not at their boss status yet. And you could tell because Tasha's husband was, they went to a Mediterranean spot. I guess that's one of the spots that they like or whatever. And that was pretty interesting because I was looking at the food like, is it advertising? I don't know. But, it may be really good. But on how I'm looking at it, it was just, I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone because I don't want to offend anybody in their culture. But all I'm going to say is this. Her husband, Rocky, at one point in time was taking over and being their manager because they didn't have a manager. And so Candy was saying that she felt like he was taking favoritism because he was with Tasha. Tasha said that's not true. I don't believe Tasha. I believe Candy. And I'm not saying because Candy is my favorite. I'm just saying because sometimes you may not see it that way or you just gonna deny it, but you really know the truth. And so that's how I take it with that, because when you start requesting your own dressing room, like you don't remember that. But sometimes people forget the wrongdoings that they have done, but they can tell you all the wrongdoings you've done. Like, I'm not pointing no fingers at nobody, but Tasha, you out of line for that. And, I was glad. Now, this is the part that I was glad about, was that how her husband was telling her, what Candy is at. Candy felt like, when she left, She bossed up, she did her thing, and at this point, y'all kind of like need her or whatever. Like, why should I help y'all out? And da 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 da, this and that. And some of the words he was telling his wife, you need to do whatever. If she closed the door, you open the window. Something he was saying. In other words, we need them. We need them funds. So do whatever it is that you can do to get us those funds again. And she like, okay, she's on board. Her sister Tamika, she have two daughters. I think she had more than one kid or whatever. But what was interesting about it was that the daughter now that's getting married was the daughter that the record label wanted her to get rid of with their evil self. Wanted that girl. But in the 90s, it was about more of the image, how it looks or whatever. She was young. We want to keep portraying this young image that you're a single lady, whatever, and you selling this image, you selling a mirage or whatever. So I get it, but that's wrong of them to want her to just abort her kid. And she wasn't for it. She wanted to have her kid, and her sister was like, well, it's us or none of us. It's none of me and my sister. So, of course, they wanted Tasha to stay too. But what was interesting was that Tasha is okay, but I believe Tamika is a better singer out of them. That's just me. Tasha is still with her. It's something about her voice. But it's not a bad voice, but it's very 90s or whatever. It's very dated. But Tamika, I was like, oh yeah, girl, you got it, or whatever. And I feel like Tiny can sing too, but when they hear it all together, it sounds really, really good. Like they was like, it don't sound right, and this, they got to get this together. But to me, it sounded really good, and I'm just really excited and happy for them because Xscape is my era, like. You're my little secret. I can go on and on. But yeah, and they selling out in different cities. So I'm really happy for them on that. But yeah, I'm just ready for the more juice coming out. And what I did also like about Tasha was that Tasha came to Candy. They were sitting there saying whatever they had to say prior to I'm bringing them up about their discussion. But, Tiny did intervene because Tasha was like, well, that wasn't true or whatever. And about how much money they was going to get and that she was going off to be a solo artist. But Tiny spoke up and Kendall was happy about that. She was like, finally, my friend speaking up. And then Kendall was trying to bring in the sister. Like, yeah, so, you knew. And she was like, well, don't bring me into it. But what it is that the sisters don't want to, they're allies. They have to stay together no matter what. But Tamika was saying that she didn't want to be involved because she spread out other rumors about Candy because how Candy was attacking her sister, saying that she wanted to do her solo album, which I believe that was true. No matter what it was, if you wanted to go off and they was pressuring you in your ear, you thought you could make it on your own because somebody told you was a strong singer. I don't know. I think the sister is really good too. But what I do want to see, and this just to show, exclude Tiny, okay? Because Tiny is a boss in her way too. But Candy is always on time. Candy is about their life and everything else. And they keep showing up late. And I just feel like, I have a problem with time management, but you never know when this opportunity is going to come your way again. People checking for y'all. People rooting for y'all. Please don't let people down. Like, girl, come on and show up. Now, I don't know if you all know this or not, but the choreographer, Lil Booty, yes, that's R. Kelly ex-wife, okay? And she looks phenomenal, okay? She looks really, really good. And I know Candy, that's not her strong, her strength is dancing. All of the other girls are better dancers. That's what she say. But it kind of surprises me because Candy's supposed to be a competitive person. So it was kind of surprised that she goes back in this shell. And it's like, even though we're in 2017, sometimes I feel like we in that time warp with them and their feelings and all of this other stuff with Candy and the rest of the girls. But let me go back to Tamika decided that she wanted to talk to Candy. And it was just them one-on-one. And I can respect that so much from Tasha because it's like, you know what, we woman to woman. I was supposed to be in a bigger sister. Let me talk to you. And there were some things that were brought out or whatever that Candy felt like, you know, she was left out of things and this and that. A lot of times she had to call her mom. And Tamika was like, that's not true. She didn't know that she felt like that. But I was glad that they both cried about it and they hugged it out. Mama Joyce came on there. Of course, they call her Auntie Joyce. And she was also a major footprint in their career as well, like they did say. And it was just kind of sad to know, and I forgot all about that Candy brother died, but Candy brother was very, very handsome, and Tasha had a crush on him. So it was like really good to see them go back in time. And of course, Miss Joyce brought pictures of I want to say Tamika, how she was squatting down, looking back at that thing, you know, and everything else. And Miss Mama Joyce was talking about who got a little bit, who got a atomic booty, and all this. So that was really cute. And she was like, "Let me hear y'all sing." She was like, "Y'all don't forget, you're singers, you're not dancers, and everything else." But now in this day and age, people want you to sing and also dance, Mama Joyce. Okay, because I be for it at the Beyonce concerts, okay? I don't want you to just sing. I want you to do a little kind of movement, but you don't have to do too much, but move around the stage. Don't be boring, you know? So that's pretty much it on that. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the girls getting together, but I did watch the What Happens Live on Andy Cohen, and supposedly Xscape is doing a whole nother thing without Candy after this tour is over with. So I feel like there's still some unresolved issues going on, because you could tell there was a little tension on that stage with Andy, and Andy was looking like, you know, what's really going on. And also, I don't really know what's going on with Tiny and, you know, with T.I., because she mentioned something and she was like, well, you know, they all right. But it was just like very unsettling with all of us. Even, which I was like, Ken was like, girl, y'all good? Like, girl, quit tripping. She was like, oh, wait a minute. Is it something I don't know? Or whatever. And Tina was pulling that ponytail. And that's another thing. Tina with that ponytail was, baby, it was kicking it, okay? It looked really, really good. So I don't know what's going on with that, but hopefully whatever that is going on in their marriage, they will be able to bounce back and be better. But other than that, that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review, and I want to hear from you guys as well. Let me know what are some of y'all highlights, some things that was your favorite parts, or did you like the episode or did you not? I want to hear from you guys. But that's it. And I'll holla. Bye-bye.